When you got married, you got your username, which is husband. The password that gives you access to her heart is security. Have you ever noticed in Ephesians chapter 5, verse 33, that there are different instructions to husbands and wives? It says each one of you must love his wife as he loves himself, and the wife must respect her husband. And if you're a thinking person, you're going to ask, why are there different instructions? Well, it's because in every marriage there is a line of trust. And when you're above this line of trust, marriage is easy. You give each other the benefit of the doubt. It's easy to communicate. Decision-making is easy.
Lots of red-hot monogamy.
But if you get below this line of trust, suddenly everything's awkward and difficult. And you think, well, life's not supposed to be this hard. It's supposed to be easier. Like we're in love. And everybody knows when they're above the line of trust or they're below the line of trust. But what is it that keeps you as a couple above this line of trust? Well, the reason why Ephesians 5 has different instructions is there's different primary needs in each of your lives. So men, the need that gives you access into your wife's heart, we like to put it in usernames and passwords. When you got married, you got your username, which is husband. The password that gives you access to her heart is security. And the simplest way to define security is your wife is asking you a question every day of your life. The question is it safe to be who I am today around you? Because her life's always changing. And so there's some days she's easy to get along with. Some days she's really reasonable. Some days she's frustrated and moody. Some days all you want to do is give her flowers and chocolate. Because it's not really worthwhile to bring up anything more serious than that. And because it's changing every day, she wants to know, is it safe to be who you are today?
So husbands, meet the security need in her life first. Let's give you a little illustration from our honeymoon. We went out, lovely dinner last night of the honeymoon. We came home and did what honeymooners do, a little red hot monogamy. It was lovely. So I just started sharing from my heart. I thought Bill wanted to know everything about me, including like every boyfriend I've ever had since kindergarten, right? And somewhere around grade 7, Bill fell asleep. And I started crying. And
like so loud she's shaking the bed. So I woke up. I said, Pam, what's wrong? I thought we had a great night. Why are you crying?
Well, I was sharing you fell asleep. You don't love me.
No, I do love you, Pam. I think you're fascinating. That's why I married you. And I want to spend the rest of my life getting to know you.
And so I started sharing every country and western song I knew growing up. And then I ended about 2 in the morning with me standing on the bed with my hairbrush singing Stand By Your Man.
Now, I didn't realize at that point that what we were working on is security, but I've since learned she just needed to know it was safe to be who she is around me.
So what's the counterpart? If you want to meet this security need in your wife, then what gives us access to our husband's heart? Success gives us access. Men want to be successful as husbands, in the business community as dads. Mostly they want to succeed with you. And how does that look in a regular day? Okay, so we were back from that same honeymoon, and we were at a friend's birthday party, and we were dancing, and Bill's a great dancer, and so he did this lovely dip, and they dropped me on the ground. I'm like laying on the ground. I'm like, honey, why am I on the ground?
I said, I just ripped my pants.
I said, you guys, Bill just ripped his pants. And I thought it was funny. Our friends thought it was funny. Bill did not think it was funny.
It didn't make me look successful.
It did not make him look successful. I learned a hard lesson that day on the quiet ride home. You should not point out the flaws in your husband in public. It's not even a really great idea in private. Instead, seek to meet his success need, and he's going to be easier to live with and easier to love.